and you did some music. I mean, I heard that you said that you were like, hey guys, look at my music for the Adventure Time, and they were like, we liked it. How about you join us on Death Battle? We would like for you to join us in Death Battle, and you just had to agree, like, sure, I could make some songs for Death Battle. Just ask me what to do, and I'll do it. And then there you were, making some musics, and everybody now loved you for all you're doing. I'm I'm really
I
liking it,
think you'd
man.
be surprised. I don't really. I mean, online I get it every now and then, but for the most part, I'm just seen as a normal dude. I don't. I don't get a lot of. I don't get a lot of that. This feels so out of the norm for me.
Yeah, well, it's just
I
your.
just went into your house uninvited. I
Yeah,
feel
it's
bad
okay. You
now.
can. No, it's okay. You can just go in. I mean, I don't care. If you're a YouTuber, I'll allow it. I mean, you're cool, man.
Well, thanks. I appreciate that. I
Speaking
practiced a
of
lot to be somewhat okay at music. I
speaking
don't
of
think I'm
which,
very
how is
good.
Ray doing? I haven't heard of him since well, 1 Minute Melee won't come back.
Wait, what about 1 Minute Melee? This is news to me.
Well, we watched 1 Minute Melee of the season finale for the two evil characters from Bleach and Naruto, and I'm like, okay, wait, so are they gonna come back to 1 Minute Melee? And it's been like a long time. It's almost gonna be Halloween, and like, what's taking them so long?
I don't know. I don't really. I haven't kept in contact with a lot of them. A lot of us went over to back to the Death Battle team. As long as I wipe my feet. Yeah, I should just go back in and be
But
like,
I,
FBI, open up.
but you know what I'm excited for? Sasuke versus Hiei. Oh my God! Finally, a character from Yu Yu Hakusho versus a person from Naruto. Holy cow! This is gonna be the best fight ever. Two anti-heroes with the evil eyes.
Comic. I have been watching the DBXs, and they're at least I've watched the first few, and I'm pretty excited about where that series is going. It seems like it's in a lot better direction than it was. Uh, Bowser versus Gamera. I don't know about that. Probably fun. I mean, I'm sure any matchup would be fun to watch because those animators are fantastic. And yeah, the 1 Minute Melee crew are they're very anime fan based. I remember they pretty much always wanted me to do music that sounded like it was from Guilty Gear. That's why they ended up getting along better with Ray because his style kind of fit what they were wanting more.
Which I love. I mean, come on. You always play music with Ray, and playing music with Ray is amazing. You gotta admit.
I mean, yeah, Ray's a very talented guitarist.
Plus, everybody made a comment like, who would win in a musician fight? Brandon Yates or Ray? And I'm like, that's not gonna happen. No, they're both cool musicians, okay? Let's just agree they're both good.
Ray's definitely a better guitarist than I am. As far as like, if it were a guitar battle, Ray would win hands down. He takes that instrument a lot more seriously than I do. I'm kind of more of a general composer. I write everything, but I write everything
He
to a good
did
enough
play,
level. There's not.
he plays drums, right? Like you always do?
I don't know. I don't know if Ray actually plays drums. I think he programs drums like I do. I doubt that they'll let me make music for Ruby. I'm talking to the chat again, but I doubt that they'll let me make music for Ruby because Jeff doesn't like me very much. But it'd be really cool to make music for Genlock. I know that Torian's one of the main animators there. I would love to. I mean, I just would like them to ask me.
Except Ruby is no more since Wes, you know, is
Let's not talk
unconscious.
about this stuff. Let's not talk about like anything about Ruby.
Yeah, I know, I know. I mean, I was hands down voting for the strongest Ice Queen of Ruby, but she got butt kicked by another Ice Queen. Like, god dang it. She cheated. She cheated. I call
Oh,
her a cheat.
well, to be fair, the Persona universe is just way more powerful than the Ruby universe. At least than the Ruby universe currently is. I happen to be spoiled on Ruby for like a long time.
Yeah, because when I saw you making some music video, I saw a little poster of Whis, and I'm like, what the heck? What?
It's
How did he get that? How did he get that?
it used to be on their store. It helps that I'm friends with Ainley, and she does all the Ruby art. She's a really cool person. I feel like I'm not playing Minecraft very much anymore. I'm not very good at creative mode. I don't play a lot of creative mode.
Yeah, it's okay. Here,
Yes, Persona is in the same league as JoJo's.
yeah, Persona is like JoJo Bizarre Adventure, but weird looking. Like it's got like comedy and stuff, but everybody was wondering like who would win between these two handsome devils, between Josuke Higashikata, aka Josuke Joestar, the fourth JoJo, versus you for Persona, and I'm pretty sure Josuke would win this because he's got this little blind rage. Like if you insult his hair bad enough, he goes into a blind rage so he can't see, and that's actually a good advantage for him.
Is it as powerful as DBS? I would say no in general, but Persona has a lot of magic in it, and I think magic is strong against like Dragon Ball characters because they tend to just be direct power based. So some of the Persona magic could probably disable Dragon Ball characters, but Dragon Ball characters are so ridiculously fast that there's nothing. Like asking, is it as powerful as DBS? Like, is it Superman? If not, then no. Like everything else, there's nothing else that fights. Like it'd have to be DC Comics and some Marvel characters. Other than that, it's Dragon Ball. Like DC, Dragon Ball, and Marvel, they all just have characters that are so powerful they're on their own scale entirely. But Persona versus Ruby, it's not even close. Even in-game Ruby, like without giving anything away, they get very powerful, but they don't get Persona powerful.
By shooting themselves in the head with a freaking gun. Like, what? Like when I saw that, I'm like, did she just shot herself in the head with a gun? What is this? But yeah, I was stoked to make you do that little song for Dragonzord versus Mechagodzilla, and that was the best fight I've ever seen in my life.
Yeats.
So sad that Power Rangers are on a losing streak now. I mean, 3-0. Oh my goodness.
I don't know about the next Death Battle Subwoofer, or Vertex. I don't know about the next Death Battle Vertex, but I do know that I really want to see a live-action Aragorn versus Jon Snow. And Ben and I have talked about it a few times because Ben also really wants to make it happen. It's just a matter of logistics, especially because live-action, there's a lot more coordination involved. But we think it'd be really fun to just have like some people put on some classic fantasy armor and just go to town with each other in a sword fight.
That would be amazing. I mean, they did the first live-action death battle between Nightwing versus Daredevil, and you made that music. Congratulations on that music. I liked it. But
it was, I don't know, it's probably my weakest track I've ever done for Death Battle.
No, it was amazing. It was amazing. The theme for Daredevil, in that theme, I'm like, oh my god, the theme for Nightwing and Daredevil combined, that is sick. Good job on your thinking, Mr. Yates. Good job. And that was like amazing.
I think, Connor, I'd like to go with Yzma Hawk again. I thought they did a fantastic job on Nightwing versus Daredevil. I don't think they'd be able to use the same actors, but it's just good for working relationships to go back to people who have already, done justice by what you want. So I think we would probably work with them again.
You know what I also want to see on a live-action death battle is Red Hood versus Winter Soldier. Like, come on, they both have in common. It's gonna be the great fight. You gotta admit.
Yeah, I could see that.
I mean,
yes, I did. I did make music for the first ever live action death battle. Oof. Something about streaming is exhausting. I feel like, I'm not even doing anything but flying in circles, and I'm just, I don't know how, I don't know how people like XQC do it. He just gets on there and for 8 hours.
It's alright.
I do not think they could remaster Segata Sanshiro and Chuck Norris in live action. We just don't have the budget for that. That's like Marvel movie budget.
Exactly.
So I see a lot of half-finished houses here, dude. Do you
My
start a lot
friends,
of projects and not finish them?
no, these are my friends. They do these work. I don't know what they make, but it's kind of, they're getting there. Yeah, this is the crown. Someone made this, and they actually made me as a king for some reason. There was a throne here, but they just destroyed it because I'm no longer a king now.
Oh. Are you sure? Because, that seems kind of incriminating. I think it might have been you.
No. Why would I do that to my own... Why would I do that to my own crown, dude? But imagine this. Like, I like the song you did with Omega Sparks for Thanos versus Darkseid. The music for Omega Sparks was perfect. I loved it. I loved it so much.
I'm glad you liked it. One of the things I enjoy doing most is a bunch of different genres. A lot of people think that I'm just like this rock musician and I only ever do rock, but I tend to do what I'm hired to do, and I like to flex the different styles that I do. I will say the music for Sasuke vs. Ye is very rock. It's also the first death battle song that I'll be doing with my new recording setup.
Which I can't wait
Wait,
to hear.
where did I get all this cake? Where did I have a 64 stack of cake and I have no idea how I got it.
My friend probably gave it to you. But yeah, I really want to see this awesome fight going on. Like, I want to see. Like, I don't understand, but I kind of like your music. Really do. I want to be just like you, but I kind of suck at playing guitars.
Me too, man. Don't worry about it. Fake it till you make it. Works for me.
So how long have you been working for Death Battle again? I kind of forgot.
Since June 2015, I want to say. On and off. Like, there was a little bit where I was working with Hypergauge instead, but it's been a nice, still, we still did stuff together, so I guess I never really stopped. So, I would say, a little over 4 years.
Wow. That's pretty tough. I can tell you that.
Yeah, actually, Chris, when I was doing Heroes of Time and Space, I sat down and had a long think about how I was going to incorporate such different character themes, because Link is a very orchestral, like, Legend of Zelda, it's a very orchestral-based theme. And then Doctor Who, of course, is very, very sci-fi. Was the first song to ever use, or at least the first theme song to ever use only electronic instruments. And so I had to find a way to blend those two styles. It was a challenge, and I actually appreciated the challenge, dude. Are you happy with the way that the current mix is? I know I just sent that to you the other day, and you never really responded. And comic, there are a lot of there's an underlying story. This is actually my first time addressing this in public, but my original songs, not all of them, but a lot of them, there's actually an underlying story going on. There's a secret plot going on throughout a large portion of my original tracks.
What?
So you can actually listen back through, like, my songs from the beginning of my YouTube channel and, like, my original tracks, and you can see that there are lyrical overlaps. There's times when I'll use the same melody as a song from a long time ago, and then there are times when I'll use a lyric from one song in another song. For example, between submergency and gravity, and then also with gravity and borderline, there's a lot of overlap. Hello, Freeman. And so yeah, there's this consistent story that's been going on since. Hello. Different. There's this consistent story that's been going on since basically the beginning of my YouTube career.
You know what I also wanted to see in Death Battle? Little Mac versus Ippo. I know you did a 1-minute melee for that, but I want to see it on Death Battle, like to fight who is the strongest king of the ring.
I mean, yeah, that's. I feel like Little Mac could probably win. I don't really know anything about either of the characters, but just the cursory knowledge I do have, I feel like Little Mac.
You did some really cool songs for the OST. I mean, you did 3 rounds for Little Mac versus Ippo, and I loved it. Like, that was legit. My favorite has to go with Hearts of Fire, because that gives me hump.
That's actually my least favorite of the 3. I thought the Reversal was probably my favorite, and then Step Up, and then Hearts of Fire.
It's got that little electrical guitar kind of thing right there, or electrical keyboard. I don't know what you use for that, but I liked that one too.
All 3 of those songs are only guitar, bass, and drums. I don't think there's anything. There might be strings in a couple of them.
Probably, because I heard like some few music, but I'm pretty sure Little Mac might win this, because, you know, he's a video game, and sometimes video games might win. But if it's Ippo...
Strong argument. Strong argument. Sometimes video games might win. I'll give you that.
But sometimes there is anime, and anime has crazy powers. Like, if you're a boxer, you have this ability to mimic your opponent's attacks and killing the opponent with a single blow that you cannot do in real life, which is impossible. So I'm pretty sure Ippo might win this, but again, I think Little Mac could win this. But what's your response for Sasuke versus Hiei? Like, who do you think is gonna win this?
I already know who's gonna win. I see the animations.
Oh boy. Okay. I better hope it's Sasuke, because I know he's like a little of a a jerk, but
they both are.
Yeah, he's still a cool guy. I mean, always constantly trying to find his brother to get revenge for his family's death, and I don't blame him.
I mean, Hiei has a pretty dark backstory too.
Yeah, I saw that, and I'm like, oh boy. Oh boy. Because I remember, I watch tons and tons of anime, and when I first saw Yu Yu Hakusho, and when I saw the backstory for Hiei, oh my god, I feel so sorry for him, but at the same time, I really hate him. But yeah, I'm not gonna give any spoilers. If you guys want to watch the anime, just go ahead and watch it. It's just called Yu Yu Hakusho. It's a shonen martial arts genre anime. So yeah, if you guys want to know the Hiei's backstory, just go watch it. I'm not spoiling it.
Yeah, it's definitely. I think it's darker than Sasuke's, because without too much spoilers, I would say it's darker because like Sasuke didn't choose to lose it, or Sasuke's family didn't choose to disappear on him, and Hiei's family chose to abandon him. So I think it's maybe darker is not the right term, but like the fact that there was intent, it was intentional for them to leave him. I think it's a big deal.
Like, wow, anime parents can be such jerks and very, very rude to their children. I mean, abusing them and using them as like a little practice. Like that's just wrong, man. That is just so wrong. This, like, come the frick on, everyone. You're making everybody think that our parents in real life are gonna be like this people in anime.
Why did I get teleported? That was really confusing.
She probably wanted to know if you're where you were. But have you seen this anime called the Darling in the Franxx?
That's actually my favorite anime.
I'm thinking about having Styrizia piloted by Zero Two and Hero versus someone like I don't know, like a Gundam or something.
Obviously, no. The obvious one would be Shinji from Evangelion. Shinji in
the Evangelion. Oh my god. Or Gurren Lagann, if you know what I mean.
Yeah, I do, but I think that Shinji is the better fit. Shinji versus Zero Two and Hero. Moreover, Sterlitzia versus the I forget what the name of it was, just like the Berserker mech. Was it 3? It's been a while. I need to rewatch Eva, especially since I just dropped a song about Eva. I actually just wrote that song because I plan on rewatching Eva. I plan on rewatching Evangelion. So I was like, I'm gonna write a song, and then I'm gonna watch Evangelion.
Yeah, please, guys, comment down right now, like, who would win in a fight right now? Styrizia from Darling in the Franxx, or the character from Evangelion? My vote has to be Styrizia. Because if Zero Two gets super mad, she goes into this crazy animalistic state, which makes
but
her
that's
go
actually
crazy.
weaker. That's actually weaker than Sterlitzia is.
I mean, hey, Zero Two even became one with a mech. Like, holy crap! They went too far. They went really too far.
Have you seen Evangelion? Like that also happened in Evangelion. But in Evangelion, Shinji his physical body completely dissolved, and he was just inside the mech for a while. It was
100%. I think Sterlitzia would win this because it has Zero Two and Hero piloted, and they're the powerful couple. So, and there's this one guy who will be piloting alone, and it's not a good idea.
cakes on cakes on cakes on cakes on cakes on cakes.
Cakes on cakes on the cakes.
There's also a whole bunch of cakes underground all over your server now. Just so you know.
It's okay.
I dug to the bottom. I dug to the bottom in a few places and put a bunch of cakes, and then I covered up my tracks. Really poorly. So if you find random quartz stairs just laying around, there's a really big hole, and there's cakes at the bottom.
It's okay. I can actually make it like a little mini game, like find the cake, and whoever wins can have a stack of 64 diamonds. But hold on, can we join your server? I mean, and yeah, the reason why you cannot invite someone is because your game was offline.
Yep. I actually think I'm about to go. I really need to use the restroom.
Oh, okay.
And I think I might stop the stream for a little bit, use the restroom, get a bite to eat, and then start it again. Ugh.
Yeah, I guess I'll see you there then. I'll see you as the stream.
Right. And you should still get Overwatch so we can duo queue sometime. I'll teach you the basics.
Yeah, it's my first time playing Overwatch. I might get it soon. But yeah, I think I might get it soon. I'm thinking about it.
It's my main game. I don't tend to play this very often except when I'm streaming.
Of course, because people love to play Minecraft. But yeah, but yeah, I'm actually happy that you'll give me the basics of Overwatch. I'm actually really gonna get it soon. Wait, where'd you go? Oh, okay.
I've also been putting random signs here and there.
Oh man. Oh my goodness.
All right, though. I'm going to stop the stream for a little bit. I'm gonna grab a bite to eat, use the restroom, basically fulfill all of my physical needs, and I'll hop back on in a little bit. So that's to you guys as well in chat. That I don't know if you're still typing. I think my chat might have froze. Either that or maybe nobody typed. I don't tend to get a lot of chat going on in my streams. All right. So later chat and later Tago. I'll be back in a little while.
Yeah, see you later, man. Thanks. It's been an honor talking to you.
You have a good one, dude.
You have a good one, too. Oh my goodness. You made a big cake pile. Oh my god, that was amazing. I was literally scared right now, man. That was amazing. Oh shoot, wait, I'm still recording. Whoops. Thank you guys for watching, and that was Brandon Yates, ladies and gentlemen. Brandon Yates. I finally talked to him. The greatest musician of all time. I'll talk to you all later. Peace out.